This segment of CoastLife is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism.
CoastLife, if you love trying places that feel like an experience and not just a meal, well then Liquid Assets right here in Ocean City might be your new obsession. I'm here with the Director of Operations, Guy Bayshore. How are you doing today?
Very good, thank you.
Good, yeah. Tell me a little bit about Liquid Assets. Has a long heritage behind passionate food and beverage service. So what does that mean in practice for your team and your guests?
Well, it means what we started doing, and when you say heritage or history, it always surprises me because we're doing this now for 20 years,
yeah.
And it really it's gone by so fast that I don't really think of it that way. But that's what we started with, is doing food, beverage, wine, almost by accident, really, and it started a little slower, and then all of a sudden became a lot busier, and here we are 20-some years later, just rolling along and doing exactly what we started doing, which we started doing, what you would call farm to table before it was even a term being used.
Yeah.
It was just what we thought and how we thought about it. We started doing artisan cheeses in the area when they're just, I had to travel to get the cheeses in the first place. And I think it's what set us apart a lot of ways, and again, this is the customer base that we have. It's such a good, loyal customer base. Is just every day us looking to how can we get better, how can we do more, how can we take our cheese plate and make it exceptional by not just taking the easy road out and buying just a couple cheeses here and there and saying we have a cheese plate. How can we invest this time and revenue into making these things something you can't get anywhere in the area and as good as you can get hopefully anywhere in America.
It does sound like you guys have a good balance between what's local versus the quality
Sure.
of it, and
Yeah.
like what you said, it keeps the guests coming back because they know they can trust you.
Absolutely.
Also. But I do kind of want to get into the cheese and charcuterie program. What
Sure.
makes it so unique?
Anything that has a farmer's hands on it or a cheesemaker's hands on it, is done small, is going to have better quality than a mass-produced product.
Yeah.
And so we featured those cheeses, we highlighted them. For us, it's just not good enough to call a purveyor and say, hey, give us 3 cheeses, and we have to know where they're coming from,
right.
and the quality of them, and then they have to be something that you can't necessarily just always get in the supermarket, and that's what our cheese program is, just finding small production products that deliver in taste and quality.
Yes. So we did have the kitchen preparing some charcuterie for us. Guy, if you want to dive into what we see right here.
Sure, so I'll talk about some of the cheeses themselves first, and then we'll go to the actual board. So, what I picked out were just 3 of our cheeses, but I think they're good examples of how a sort of style of cheese can come as okay, good, better, best.
Yeah.
And we really shoot for the best. So I picked out 3 of my favorites. They're by no means what our list is limited to, or there's plenty of stuff that comes in and out. But this is Brabander Gouda, which is a goat Gouda. Has a little bit of age to it. Because of the goat, it has a little extra creaminess, a little bit of like a chalky backbone that I really, really like. I think the food is excellent, the cheese is excellent.
I'm excited to try this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Oh, that is Gouda. It's good.
This is Delisse de Bourgogne. Delisse de Bourgogne is a triple cream cheese, which means that Brie would be a double cream. Triple cream is just higher butterfat, super rich.
Ooh. It is more creamy, obviously, but it does have like a tart taste to it.
That's exactly what it is. It has nice balance. It allows me to eat more of it because of the balance.
Yes.
And the last is probably one of my perennial favorites. This is Colston Bassett, which is a Stilton. And this cheese is just, I think, as good as you're going to get an example of a Stilton and something like that. It's definitely got all the world of flavor.
Ooh. Oh, I think this is definitely my favorite one.
Yeah, and you'll definitely get some salt in it anytime. And then this would be what the boards look like once they're constructed.
This is pretty. I like this, the apples.
Yep, so we do, on the cheese board, we do our homemade crackers. We have both a white cracker and a sesame cracker. We do fresh fruit on them, also mostarda that we make in-house, and then a homemade beer mustard, pickled vegetables. So these are 2 of my favorite. This is a Wagyu pastrami, which is extremely rich, extremely over the top.
Yeah.
And then this is Iberico chorizo. So there's a lot of chorizos out there, and they go from soft to hard, aged, spicy, not extremely spicy. This is made with Iberico pig that are probably the most expensive pigs in the available. They are fed only acorns, and then this is made into chorizo, and it's super rich. So again, super over the top, and that's about it, really.
Yeah, and I'm excited because you do have some cuisines that we are going to be bringing out and trying. We still have a little bit more of the menu to dive into when we get back.
This segment of CoastLife is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism.
Welcome back, CoastLife. We are still here at Liquid Assets in Ocean City with Director of Operations, Guy Bayshore, and he's brought us quite the food selection. Guy, if you could walk us through a little bit about what you brought out for us.
Absolutely. So I brought 4 of our sort of classic dishes that we've done here. 2 of them we've done literally since the start of the company.
Yeah.
And a couple are somewhat new in the last couple of years. One thing you'll see with Liquid Assets is sort of by right or wrong or by mistake, we have very large portions here. You'll see this is the size of our mussels. Well, that's every bit of 35 mussels in there. And that's, where normally you would get 13 mussels in an appetizer or whatever. So we actually figured out that we now offer this, which is an entree portion, and then also half of this, which is an appetizer portion. So these are the mussels. We've done these forever and a day. PEI mussels, they're sauteed, little pork stock, white wine, chorizo sausage.
This is really good. I think it kind of has like a little kick to it too.
That's the chorizo in it. When you saute the chorizo, it loses all those spices, all that paprika, all the garlic that's naturally in chorizo, and it has some natural and some roasted garlic in the broth as well. All right, so next is our Caesar salad.
Ooh.
Our Caesar salad has been on the menu here since the day we opened, when we started doing food at Liquid Assets. It actually was insisted upon the owner's mother. She told me if we weren't going to have this Caesar salad, that we weren't going to open the restaurant. Well, whether that was true or not, I don't really know, but we put the Caesar salad on, and it has been here since day one, and we're known for it. It is whole head romaine, a creamy garlic dressing that I do, homemade croutons, Parmesan cheese, all tossed together. Again, it's a big salad. You can get a half portion of it, but people love the Caesar salad here. We've been known for it for years and years and years. So dive in and enjoy.
All right, perfect bite. Ooh, I really like this. It's like a lighter Caesar salad to me. Like the dressing isn't too heavy on it. So what's next in our?
So we'll do our short rib pot pie.
Ooh.
So our short rib pot pie was something that was we put on during the winter and the cold months or whatever, and we thought it would be short-lived, and it stayed around and stays on right in the middle of summer, because if we take it off, we'll probably have a revolt on it from our customers. So it is braised Angus short ribs, a French onion cream sauce, and then sauteed potatoes, all the local vegetables on top. Right now it's cauliflower, baby carrots, a little bit of blistered shishito peppers, and then a puff pastry that we brush with a little bit of everything spice and a little bit of butter, and that's it. And it's it is warm, it sticks to your belly, it's a full plate of food, and people love it.
All right, I am going to try to get into this CoastLife. It's a big bite, so bear with me. This is literally like the perfect comfort meal, and I see why people riot if you were to take it off the menu. This is me. I think this might be my favorite dish. And then there's more than you offer than just food. We're also going to get into the drink side of it. So Guy, you are inside of a package store, which gives you a selection to wine and spirits that most restaurants couldn't even touch. So how do you think that elevates the dining experience?
Well, it's a really fun way we go about it, and it's especially with the wines and the liquors, is that we are right in the middle of a retail store. And for the wines, we have over 2,000 bottles of wine. Anybody can go, while they're dining here, they can go to the shelves, pick a bottle of wine, and pay the retail cost plus just a $10 corkage fee, and enjoy whatever wine they want. One of those is the pairing. It's one of my favorites, and it ranges through all the way up to the upper tier. And then we have some of the most sought-after wines in the world available. Things like that we call cult wines, Bryant Family, Harlan Estate, Screaming Eagle, Salon Champagne, things that just aren't available readily in most stores that we've committed to the inventory of and have the history to carry. So they're collector's items for people. We also invest that same way when it comes to our hard spirits category. So it's been a fun thing. People are keeping them as collector's items. They're tagged with our store name because we have the entire barrel. People are buying entire sets of them. They make really good Christmas gifts for anybody who likes the restaurant or whatever. How cool is it to get a single barrel bourbon or single barrel batch of Whistle Pig that's from a Liquid Assets barrel itself. So it's been a fun thing.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, CoastLife. I mean, the collectibles, like he mentioned, just sounds really cool too. I mean, you could see some of these bottles have that sticker on it, so you can come, and that is, like you mentioned, a great gift to give, especially with the holiday season upcoming. But you also have other locations and another, I guess, holiday deal that you're doing,
We
right?
do every year, and this kind of turns into our other locations. We do what we call our Grand Slam Holiday Special. It's a gift certificate special, so if you purchase 3 $50 gift certificates to Liquid Assets or our Harvest, which is our second property in Fenwick Island, the gift certificates work in both of those places. You get a fourth $50 gift certificate to our 64th Street properties, which are the Border Bar, Annabelle's Barbecue, and Barrio Taco.
Nice.
So it's a really fun special, a whole way to give away the option for good food for as gifts and to keep for yourselves.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, it sounds like a great special, a great way to, like you said, give a gift and keep something for yourself also. And then if you want to hit on one more time where people can find you right here in this location.
So this is Liquid Assets, and we're 94th Street on the Bayside. It is, and you walk in, you'll see a retail store and a bunch of chairs and a bunch of people eating good food and drinking good spirits and having a great time.
Of course, yes. Like he said, good food, good spirits, and a good time. But you know what else is a good time? It's CoastLife, so don't go anywhere because there's more on the way.